coming to speed in their Rosa 2 for the first time. Up to back straightaway, the outside lane beginning to advance just a bit. That is Kyle Busch at the front of the field into
the inside of the racetrack, and Priest will scoot out to the lead momentarily. Priest has got Corey Hine tucked up behind the tails of the and Priest will take his purple forward out in front, but here comes Kyle
side by side, about 10 rows deep, off of turn number 2 and up to back straightaway. And again, the outside lane with a bit of an advantage. That is where we see Kyle Busch go in the front half of the now it's Priest with time on the bottom.
Priest again edges out to the lead in turn number 3. Here comes Kyle Busch from the inside lane. It's pushing 1-1. That is right now the step to stern, front to back so far. Here in duel number 1. Kyle Busch on the outside, shows the way by a nose.
Looks like that outside lane gets good momentum off the corners, while the inside lane, led by Ryan Priest, has the momentum going into turn number 3. This time, third time on the left.
It remained even going into turn number 3. Now it's Ryan Priest and his fourth miss on the grounds lead. It's Priest on the bottom of the racetrack with the top spot. Side by side, the lead momentarily as it increases. Corey Hine with his 23-11 Racing Toyota Camry to the bottom. The Cup Series newcomer now has free sailing in that inside lane. Trying to put Fender underneath the lead automobile of Ryan Priest. Priest by a car length over Kyle Busch at high.
As the former race leader in Kyle Busch tucks his second car in line just behind Ryan Priest. Topside, Corey Hine, he leads the inside lane and has a big shot into turn number 3.
Silver Chevrolet of Austin Dillon giving nice drafted assistance to Corey Hine. The young driver goes the lead here in Daytona. It's Hine first. Austin Dillon second, side by side for third. In the pre-race coverage, Corey Hine second. Halfway up the banking, midway between the low and high grooves. He left too much room on the bottom. To the inside, John Hunter Nemechek.
John Hunter Nemechek challenging for the race lead. Up the back straightaway, pulls up alongside Austin Dillon. Nemechek getting a bit of a shot now.
Second in line on the inside of the racetrack behind Ryan May is Joey Logano. At the front down is John Hunter Nemechek by half a car length. Trotters Racing is already led
Dillon leading that outside lane, but second behind race leader John Hunter Nemechek, who is all by himself at the point. But here comes Dillon.
And now everyone starts to shuffle things up. Middle of the pack, Corey Hine has been kicked in the middle on the top side of the racetrack. Right now is Austin Dillon. Nemechek make the way you really get a sense of just how much these drivers are rolling out of the throttle here.
Yeah, definitely in the back. When you're back behind it in the draft, you can't be wide open the whole time. You've got to kind of manage that gap you've got to the car ahead. There's a kind of pocket of how far behind you want to be to move your line forward. You're going to lift on the throttle, and you have to do the same thing. Corey Hines up front, he's going to kick back to 13th as the field races back to turns 3 and 4.
And it's side by side for the race lead. Austin Dillon leading the second outside lane. On the inside lane is John Rodriguez.
Blades have plenty of time. That's the charge on the inside.
Hunter Nemechek taking the shorter way around on the bottom of the racetrack. A little more difficult to keep the momentum wound up. Austin Dillon, longer way around, top side with plenty of momentum.
And takes the top spot by a half a car length off of turn number 2, leading on outside lane. John Hunter Nemechek continuing to muscle his way on the line.
Watching the driver in the starting line right now on the outside lane. That is Chris Buescher in his orange and black Ford. He is completely
Matter of fact, all four Roush filmmakers
Goes back into turn number 1, and there we go in the duel number 1, Jim. They're racing, they're getting after it here. They're going to see how their cars handle in the draft, but they got to be careful because if they wreck this car, they're going to have to go to the rear for the Daytona 500.
And most importantly, the 4 cars on the outside lane and the top side of my teammates. And the last car in that 4-car training, that's the one that has to race his way in. Here the joint benefiting as the test driver, backup driver, and getting the shot here to race in the 500 car 99. That looks really strong. He's got those 3 teammates ahead, which is a really great point for him to secure an even better position. And he has to beat the 856.
Giving him a shove as they work back into the high banks and turns number 1 into that high line, starting to pull everybody up top. And we see that here at Daytona and Talladega. They just like to ride it out up top against the outside safer barrier until the end of the race. And then they start to pick back up and get dicey as the inside lane starting to move momentum down the Daytona stretch.